Now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
18. Lock in. Gotta go.
Here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Gotta go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Then the Bears cut into that lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 78 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cullen. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Lock in.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
18. Lock in.
On first down, Trubisky. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Lock in.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Trubisky will throw. Flush to his right. Looking for White on the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
18. Lock in. Lock in.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Off the toss, Cohen. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd.
Did your high school have that saying, push him back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at the last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston.
They head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real I'm doing it.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lock in. Blue.
Now Trubisky on first down. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's a give to Miller. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 61 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
Check 26, check 26.
Compounders.